Hey guys, welcome back to Card Snail. Today we're looking at some cool packs. These are called Archives. They're from 1991. They're baseball cards, but they're 1953 throwbacks. So I don't know how to explain that any different. It's by Topps. It's a set. They redid a 1953 baseball set, but the cards were made in 1991. It's a super cool idea. They're like throwback cards or something like that. So you can see the weights there. I don't know if there's inserts or what's going on with these sets. I have no clue. They are made to look sort of like classic wax packs, but they're like a little bit different because they're plastic sealed. And they don't have the bubble gum. Would have been super duper cool if Topps would have came back at us with bubble gum, but, I digress. So 1991 production date on a 1953 set. So the cards are based on the season from the 1953-54, I believe, season. And, yeah, it's fantastic. I mean, the idea is great. I wish they would do that more. Like, imagine if you could get some original hockey cards and, get some Gordie Howe cards or something. It'd be crazy. But, so here we go. We're going to take a look at these. They are super cool. They're going to be super hard to open. There's 12 cards per pack. It doesn't give you the inserts list on the back. It doesn't give you anything like that. It's very much staying true to the concept of how they sold cards back in 1953. So even the way it looks, I'm hoping we're going to see. I mean, the pack looks like it's from back then. It looks like the old Yankees jersey. So, what the hell? They're random. Oh, my God. It's one of these ones, eh? It's one of these. So, guys, yeah. So, here we go. After I just unclutter these, because this is going to kill me if I don't. We have Ted Wilkes, the pitcher for the Cleveland Indians. And they even used, because they don't have pictures, I guess. They don't have pictures good enough, so they use the recreation and, animations. Al Aber, pitcher for the Cleveland Indians again. So we have both of the Indians pitchers. Lou Boudreau, it says manager. He must have ended as the manager for the Boston Sox. Sam Calderon, the catcher for the New York Giants. That's super cool. Now we have John Mize, first base for the New York Yankees. I'm from New York. You think I could say it, right? From New York Yankees. Then we have Dave Madison, the pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, upside down, of course, because why wouldn't there be at least one card upside down? So, yeah, Dave Madison from the Detroit Tigers. Look at the logo for the Detroit Tigers. I forgot they had these weird logos back then. I mean, weird. Ours are weird. Theirs are original. Bob Del Greco, how do you say that? Bob Del Greco, blah, 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 blah. Johnny Clipstein, Johnny Pesky from the Detroit Tigers. That's super cool. Ralph Branca from the Detroit Tigers, also the pitcher. So his is a real picture. You see, some of these are real pictures, some of them are animations. So that's interesting. Bob Addis, outfielder for the Chicago Cubs. Look at that logo. That reminds me of the old Paddington Bear or something. Roy McMillan, shortstop for the Cincinnati Reds. That's cool. Cool. Almost like the Chicago Bears logo. It's weird. Super cool throwback. And so you guys see, most of them were animated, and only one of them was actually a picture of the guy. So that's super interesting. I wonder in 1953, what was the percentage? Was it 99% of the cards were animated, like artist renderings, and 1% were pictures? Or, is this... I bet you it's Topps. They're pretty good. So I bet you it's something similar to where even the percentage of saturation of cards that are pictures versus artist renderings, I bet you it's pretty close to real. I mean, why do it if you're not going to do it, right? So let's get these ones correct this time, and we're going to make sure they're actually facing the right way. All right. So we have Howie Pollitt, the pitcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We have Harvey Kuhn, the shortstop for the Detroit Tigers. Look at the wad of chew in that guy's mouth. It definitely probably isn't bubblegum. It's probably tobacco. Chuck Dressen, manager for the Brooklyn Dodgers. I didn't see that. I didn't look quick enough. John Padres, pitcher for the Brooklyn Dodgers. Super cool, guys. Paul Minner, pitcher for the Chicago Cubs. Again, the Paddington Bear Cubs. I love that logo. Wow. Smokey Burgess, the catcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. The Fightin' Phillies. The logo, right? That was actually their logo. Freddie Marsh, infielder for the Chicago White Sox. It used to have a little wing of the White Sox. I didn't know that. Dick Brodowski, pitcher for the Boston Red Sox. Again, another weird logo. Dave Philly, outfielder for the Athletics. I can't believe the logos. Sal McGlee. Vic Wirtz, outfield for the St. Louis Browns. That's not even a team anymore. Jim Delsing, outfielder for the Detroit Tigers. I am so blown away. Sorry, guys. I keep getting stuck looking at a card and trying to read the back. I'm like, these are so interesting. I really wish they would do this for more sports. I would like to see this for football. Imagine seeing the original football, back when they had the helmet with the little single bar across the face. Imagine getting to see those cards today released. That would be awesome. Awesome. Tops, if you ever watch my stuff, which I positively don't, it would be awesome if you would listen to me. But, because I know better than you guys, obviously. We here at Card Snail, my viewers and I know better than you. We know what would sell. So, yeah, guys, let me just straighten these out. Of course, we got to do that because, that's driving me crazy. They can work on that for sure. Gene Connolly for the Milwaukee Braves, the pitcher for the Milwaukee Braves. Bob Borofsky, outfielder for the Cincinnati Reds. We got Robin Roberts, what is the original name? Pitcher for the Philadelphia Phillies. He's actually a picture. You see that? He's a real picture. Okay. Al Schoentis. I'm just going to butcher that, so I don't know. Forget that guy's name. Dixie Walker for the St. Louis Cardinals. Look at the Cardinals logo. It's like a bird feeder. That's crazy. Willard Marshall, outfielder for the Cincinnati Reds. That guy's got a big forehead. Hey, look at that. You can blind somebody with that. Eleanor Angle, shortstop. It doesn't say anything. Wait, is that a girl? What is that? That was a girl. Richie Ashburn, Philadelphia Phillies outfielder. That was a girl. We're moving on because that's really messing me up. Wally Westlake, outfielder for the Cleveland Indians. It looks like the logo for the Red Devils sinkers. You guys remember those fishing lure sinkers? Ned Garber for the Detroit Tigers. Paul Richards, it's my name. You think I say it right? It's always the ones I'm familiar with. He's the manager. Jerry Pretty, second base for the Tigers. I'm sure I butchered some of their names, but wow, guys, I'm in love with these cards. I want to see more throwback sets. I don't know if you guys want to comment. Is there any other throwback sets? Are people doing this and I'm just not aware? Is this a thing? And I'm just the dumb guy here who doesn't know? It wouldn't shock me. I just want to be fair here. It would not shock me. I don't know everything about everything. I know some stuff. Not much, probably. In the grand scale of who knows what and what there is to be known, I think we all know pretty much jack all. All right, so there's your weight on the empty pack. Your card, 1.81 grams on a standard card. I'm assuming there's some kind of inserts in the set, but maybe there's not. Because it's a throwback set, there just might not be. 63.57 millimeters on the width on the card, and we're going to look at it is 89.03 millimeters on the height. So basically exactly a standard card. I mean, there's very similar to standard measurements there, and 0.36. So these are exactly the same size as the modern day Topps cards. It's just that it's all throwback. And about 5 out of the 36 are pictures. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Have a great day. Smash that like and subscribe. Cheers, guys.